Harold, a retired fireman who had spent his life helping the community, saving lives, and fighting raging infernos, resided in the lovely small hamlet of Meadowgrove. He felt adrift after retiring and decided to create his own fire safety equipment firm, intending to capitalize on his years of knowledge. Despite his relentless efforts and devotion, however, the firm never took off. He tried numerous techniques, moved cities, and even invested all of his assets, but he failed constantly. His days were filled with frustration and the pain of failure. The collapse meant more than just a lost company to Harold, it meant losing his connection to a profession he loved. The company was meant to be his connection to his past, but its collapse left him feeling more estranged than ever. Harold got a call from his former fire station one day while wallowing in sadness. They were short-handed and needed his assistance. He didn't pause for a second before rushing to their rescue. A spark was sparked inside him as he worked with his old colleagues. He felt alive once again, not as a businessman, but as a fireman. In the weeks that followed, Harold found himself volunteering more regularly, sharing his skills, and even conducting community fire safety exercises. He recognized that teaching people about fire safety was a way for him to reconnect with his previous life. Meadowgrove residents admired him and treasured his knowledge, eagerly attending his classes and soaking up his lessons. His efforts were so favorably appreciated that a nearby school contacted him about giving a series of fire safety talks to its children. Harold eagerly agreed and produced a curriculum that included interesting demonstrations as well as vital safety information. The talks were well received. The kids were thrilled, the parents were relieved, and Harold was in his element. His teaching was so good that other Meadowgrove schools and organizations approached him for similar programs. Harold understood he was bridging a critical gap throughout the process. He was providing a vital service that the town lacked, and he was doing it extraordinarily well. This discovery inspired him to establish a non-profit committed to educate communities about fire safety. The organization was a huge success right away. Harold used his years of expertise, reputation, and trust to get financing, volunteers, and build effective programs. His failing firm was now a distant memory, having been replaced by an organization that made a genuine impact. The former fireman, who had previously felt lost and defeated by his failures in the past, had discovered a new route to take. Harold demonstrated to himself and Meadowgrove that even in the face of loss, one might emerge from the ashes like a phoenix, providing light and safety to the town. Many others were inspired by his narrative. It was a monument to tenacity, a show of flexibility, and, most significantly, a lesson in how, even in the face of repeated failures, one may find their way to success, sometimes in the most unexpected places.